Today's special guest, Trisha Hershberger from The Escapist, SourceFed, and The Naked Truth joins us. We have a bonus episode with Trish just for patrons. You can head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns to find out more about that. And you can also see me on her show, The Naked Truth, today at youtube.com/nerdychick5.
They said paperclip, and everybody was like,
And that's exactly what they were
Put
like.
that away. You're not allowed to have a soundboard while we're recording. I swear to God.
What if it's the X-Wing miniatures soundboard?
Not
though?
in
'Cause
front of
that's
our
pretty
guest.
cool.
it's good.
You are already corrupting our guest, and I won't have it. Put that away. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens, my stars. We are so lucky to have another guest in the anxiety chamber with us today. Please welcome, don't you do it.
We gotta get hype. We have a guest.
What? You know her from Super Fan Build. You know her from The Escapist. You know her from SourceFed. Hi, Trisha.
Hi!
Trisha Hershberger is here.
Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for
Guys.
hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me on your
You are
podcast.
our very third guest.
Wow, your very third guest. I'm so
Yeah.
honored, guys.
That means we should have the kinks worked out by now.
You would think.
Well, I was just gonna say it's what? First is the worst, second is the best, third's the one with the hairy chest, right?
Yep.
So I hope that I've delivered.
Well, from where I sit, very hairy.
Trisha Hershberger, Human Carpet.
There you go.
Welcome to the
you
show.
gotta be known for something.
Hey, we got a interesting story sent in to us at wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com.
It's a great place to send stories.
It is. There's another place, though.
You could go to the Reddit. You go to wehaveconcerns.reddit.com.
Yes, you could.
You could go there.
Seth Bedwell, who has sent in stories before, sent us in this story about replacing yo eyeballs.
What?
Yeah, you want some different eyeballs? Well, there's a startup for that. A
Oh.
startup called MH.
It's called Eyeball, but without any vowels.
That's pretty
If
much
you're
right.
gonna replace your eyeballs, is the first place you go a startup?
Yeah, like
I want to have it
just really-
established.
we're just really trying to get this off the ground. Welcome to the Eyeball
Ooh.
Beta. Thank you all for coming today. What we're going to do is we are going to replace your eyeball with our beta eyeball.
Oh.
This is an eyeball that we just printed this morning. You're going to be the first to test it. So we're going to go ahead with this melon baller and just scoop your eyes out.
Hang on a second. I was reading the alpha notes.
Sure.
And it seems like there's an awful lot of bugs in this.
Well, that's why it's a beta, you know. We're really
Yeah.
hoping that you guys will come in and like submit feedback via the forums. We're really looking forward to you guys as early testers
Okay.
in the world of vision.
Well, thanks, I think.
So if you're just ready,
Oh my god.
I'm just curious. How
Yeah.
exactly do we submit feedback if we can't see the screen?
we recommend
Oh.
submitting feedback via one of your other four senses.
Oh, taste back.
Yeah.
So technically, if things don't work out, punching you in the face would be a great way to.
Oh, that's using the
that.
sense of touch.
Yes.
Well, if things don't work out, I would dare you to be able to hit me. Anyway, come on and get under this melon baller. Like, what are these eyes working, Jeff?
So here's the thing.
This is a great question from Trish.
This is an article in Popular Science, so
Uh-huh.
a reputable source, and this is
Okay.
a startup called MHOX. MHOX, I guess?
M-Hawks.
Ham
Sure.
hocks.
Hamhawks.
They
the
take eyes
startup.
from pigs and put them into humans.
No.
Adorable pig eyes.
Oh, no.
No, it's even better than that. These are bioprinted eyes. These aren't.
Nice.
These were
What?
never in any other animal.
Okay, it just got cooler.
Yeah. This is a concept they're calling enhance your eye.
That's catchy.
Well, the acronym, of course, is
It's a recursive acronym.
it sells
You
itself.
can pull it apart forever and
So
ever and ever.
good.
So here's the idea. They're going to bioprint eyeballs,
Mhm.
and they're going to give you 3 purchasing options.
Sure. I mean, you can either get like the phone that has a little bit of memory, or
Right.
you can get like the good phone with a lot of memory and a bigger screen.
Well, it's like, are you going to get the Watch Sport, the Watch, or the Watch Edition? You know,
There's no
Exactly.
you have to
startup
give
worth
levels.
its salt that's not going to have tiered pricing.
I love that it's all like, yeah, they won't just give you one really good eye. It's like what we're really looking to do is give everybody the best eye. It's like, no, we have several boutique eye options.
Right.
Mhm.
Like maybe sight is more important to you than other people.
Well, I
So
don't
you
wanna
want a
get-
better eye?
Yeah,
like,
I don't
no.
want to get the same eye that everybody can get. I want to get that special extreme eye.
I feel like,
Or like who walks in and says, I think I want the budget eye.
yeah, that's not it.
Yeah. I want the lazy eye, please. So these are the three options that they're going to offer: heal, enhance, and advance. So heal,
Advance.
I know which one you want.
I want advance.
I know.
It was the last
Just
on the list, and
That
it also
means it's the best.
it means forward.
Let me explain what they are, Anthony. Before
Okay.
you give me your, just take your credit card back for 1 second.
Are you the guy selling the
I
eyes,
am
Jeff?
not. I have no association with.
How do I
ham
get the
hocks.
eye? I don't even know what
Just
it does.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Heal is
Uh-huh.
for people who need to heal their vision. It's for
Mhm.
people with bad vision problems. It's a replacement eye that will serve as a new eye.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Great.
want it.
Enhance
Mm-hmm.
will actually give you 15/20 vision, so better than
Ooh.
20/20 vision. And they're talking about enabling filters on your vision, like those that you might get-
Valencia.
exactly, like Instagram filters.
Wait, I was totally kidding. That's for real life.
It's for real.
You would think it would be a useful
No.
filter. You'd think it'd be like, oh, it gives you like some infrared. It gives you like some night vision.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's basically like, I really want to see my gourmet toast and latte
In lo-fi.
and like a lo-fi. Like I'm really feeling retro right now.
Oh. I was really hoping there'd be like a filter for, like you said, like UV blockage or
No.
blue light blockage.
Black and white.
There's a first date filter. Like if like a blind date filter. So like if you show up and it's just not going the way you thought it was gonna go, you can just like
It just makes
everything's
you blind.
looking better. It's like a 3 drinks in filter.
It's
Just built right
it's
in.
Beer goggles.
Yeah, it's basically like what they do to like Barbara Walters. Or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Where it's,
Vaseline on the screen.
yeah, all of a sudden it's just get a little more diffuse. The lighting gets a little softer,
Aw.
you know?
It just warms it up.
Just like-
warms it right up.
I
No,
like
they're actually
that.
talking about vintage and black and white as the proposed filters.
Those are the 2 shittiest filters.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 worst filters for real life. Like that's fine if what you're trying to filter is like, I'm at a party and look at how much fun we're having. But if you're trying to like actually function day to day,
Mhm.
do you really want your vision to
Black
look like
and white?
yeah, like a Lomo camera?
I like
No
the idea.
way.
I like the idea that some guy purchased the heel version of
Mhm.
this because he's colorblind, and some asshole paid more to be black
Yep.
and white sometimes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's ridiculous.
And then the third option, advance, which you've
Ooh.
already prepaid for. You've
Wah,
Ready.
You got your
wah,
pre-order.
wah, wah, wah. Sorry.
You got your pre-order in on this one. This is actually they're
How
looking
dare
at
you.
it, giving you the option of being able to capture and record what you see,
No, we
As
should never
well-
have that power.
as well as a Wi-Fi connection to share your images.
No, we should never have that power.
Wait, with your eyeballs?
Yeah. Are you in for this? Are you in for this, Trish?
Ooh, no. The first thing I thought, this is awful that this is the first thing I think about. The first thing I thought about is all of the sex that will be uploaded. All of the POV sex that will be uploaded without consent.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I guess.
that's just where my mind went.
I mean, that's true. I guess that's true. It's like, why are you looking at me so intently with your eyes?
Can we just this could sound real weird, honey. Can we just lights on? And like not just lights on. Like just hear me out. Like
Hold on,
I love you. I
I've
want to
got
see
soft
you.
box.
Yeah, I just
lighting
want to
up
put up.
here.
I have a 3-point lighting that I want to put up. Is that okay with you, darling? Just for tonight. Like let's just get. I just want to. You're so beautiful, and I
It'll
just
be
love
really
to see
artistic.
you. I want to look you in the eye when we're doing this. So if you could just help me set up these C stands.
Oh, actually,
be
you
great.
looking me in the eye would probably make a worse video. I don't think that's what people want. Isn't that awful though? But seriously, okay, so when you film somebody, you have to like ask their permission to film them first. So would people who had the advanced eyes come with a warning
I'm
somehow?
sure there'd be some sort of red light on their forehead that goes on.
Do you remember do you remember Black Mirror? There was a Black Mirror episode
The
like
best
this.
Black Mirror
the best
episode.
Black Mirror
Yeah.
Okay.
was one where you could go back through your memories of the day and you could like AirPlay, throw them to televisions and other people could watch. And it was like changing the way people had relationships and
Yeah.
interacted.
Right.
Because you could go back and be like, well, you said this. No, I did not.
Oh, rough.
And
Yeah.
the way you could tell that somebody was accessing their memories was they got like a dull red glow in their eye.
Oh.
And so I'm wondering if you get the advance, does it do like a Does it do something with like a blinking red iris in your eye or something like that,
That
to
would be
show
awesome.
people?
Yeah, I feel like there would have to be something like
Because
that.
then I'm even more into it, because then I look like a Terminator while I'm videotaping us having sex. I'm like a sex Terminator.
I think that's what every girl secretly dreams of.
You're dreaming of the sex Terminator. Forget the Tinder picture with a tiger. Tiger's out. Now you want a picture with like a metal hand and glowing red eyes, and you just want to be like #sex Terminator.
Okay.
He always leaves though, but he says he'll be back.
Oh, but
He promised.
I don't think.
Can you mix and match? Like, am I allowed to
one
get?
on one?
one of
Am I allowed to get fighter pilot vision in one eye and then a recording, like a 20/20 plus recording in the other eye? Because that would be interesting.
Well, these aren't going to. They're saying they're targeting the market for 2027, so we have a while to work the kinks out.
But you can
great.
pre-order right now on
yeah,
Kickstarter.
they'll take your
Oh
dollar.
my
They'll
God.
take your money.
oh my god.
Here's the catch, guys. Here's the catch.
Uh-oh.
In order to use this,
You have to scoop your fucking human eye out and
Yeah,
trust
you have
this
to
thing.
give up your real eyes.
You're not far off. In order to use the eye system, people would need to get their natural eyes surgically removed and replaced with a deck, which is a sort of artificial retina that connects to the brain and would allow users to plug in different eyeballs at will.
Yo, I'm
it's
so
So
into
you can
this.
get
Plug
all
and
the
play.
eyes.
It's plug and play,
Hot swappable eyes.
So wait. Okay.
which I think is what the Terminator does, by the way, in that one scene.
Yeah, it super is.
Yeah.
So how long is it before we become our own like human Project Aura? You know, like the
Yeah.
buildable phones, the modular phones.
I hope
I want a sweet case
2027
for myself.
I hope next week. I hope
That's crazy. You're just like, I don't need this arm today. I'm gonna pop on this super strong arm because
I'm
I got
swapping out
lifting to
everything.
do.
As well. Anthony wants to do this kind of stuff.
I'm
He's always
swapping
wanted
out
to do that.
everything. Are you kidding me? Look at these fucking glasses I'm wearing. Everybody thinks
Okay.
I'm wearing these glasses because they're like cool hipster stylish
They do
bullshit.
look pretty cool.
Thank you. But they're also because like I can't fucking see. I can only get the big thick glasses. Yank these eyes out. Let's
But
go.
Rather than fix the eyes you already have, you would rather rip those eyes out and get new eyes.
You got eye surgery.
I did.
And you already have to wear glasses again. It's been what, a decade?
Yeah. I got LASIK.
You got LASIK?
And it was the best thing I ever did. I loved
Yeah.
it. And then 10 years later, I'm like, oh, I kind of need glasses again.
Because
Oh,
the
no.
fragile human machine is built to decay. I want a fucking bioprinted robot eye that is never going to go bad. That's what I want. And you know what? If it's a little fidgety at first, fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Firmware update my fucking deck, dude. I am there. I am
Okay.
ready. Would you would do this? Would you do this?
I don't know.
Scoop
if I
out
would
one
do
eye?
that.
Just one eye.
I don't want to lose my actual eyeball.
Right.
Dude, you know what else
They're
I'd
my
do?
real eyes, though. Like, what if these new eyes don't work and then I'm screwed? Okay, because here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about this like dentures.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Something
you
that
get all
everyone
your
can
real
relate to.
teeth.
And they are like dentures in that you have to take out your
Yeah,
eyes every
yeah.
night and put them in a glass of water next to your bed.
But, like, so you get all your real teeth taken out, so
Yeah.
you can have all these fake teeth put in. And sure, they're like all straight and smooth and whatever, no fillings, but they're fake teeth forever.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can never get your real teeth back.
Fuck my real teeth. Fuck my real teeth, dude, because teeth are also bad. Here's the thing with teeth.
Why don't you just take out your teeth in the first place?
I would fucking love to, but it's very expensive. Here's the deal. Because that's all caps are. All caps are is they file down your teeth to these creepy fucking spikes. And then they replace them with these beautiful porcelain teeth that are
Yeah.
perfectly white and straight forever. And you know what else they don't do? They don't decay. They don't connect to weird nerves that connect to your heart and your brain and give you strange problems. Right? Your tooth
Okay.
can abscess.
Okay.
A nerve in your tooth can abscess and cause all kinds of serious health problems. And what do you get from your teeth? Nothing. My teeth are basically steak knives in my fucking mouth. I don't get anything out of them. I can't feel them unless it's to feel pain. I get no positive sensation from my teeth. My teeth are there to just chew through shit. So just give me the fake teeth. Same with my eyes. All my eyes ever feel is pain. Put my fucking eyes in a trash can and give me the better eyes.
Would you keep them in the trash can, or would
I
you
would like
throw
to have
out?
them bronze, Trish, and I would like to put them on my mantle. I would like to be like, this is the last vestige of human frailty, and I saved it so we can all remember how stupid we used to be.
Do you guys know how in a cell phone when you change the SIM card, you push it in and it like clicks in and pops
Mhm,
out.
mhm.
That's how I imagine these eyes work.
Oh, that'd be so
You just
good.
Push into your eye and then it pops all the way out.
Dude, but that's what's gonna happen because like beta testing this eye, being the first person that gets this eye, you're gonna have to reseat your eye.
Yeah, and probably lots of updates. They're gonna be like, okay, we're mailing you eye 2.0, eye 3.0.
You yank on
What
your
happens if
earlobe
you
to let it
lose
know
them?
you need to eject.
What happens if you lose them?
If you lose your eyes, that's
Yeah.
not good. That's not good.
What do you do then? Your real eyes are gone.
Well, you probably have to go down to the.
It's easier to replace an artificial eye than a real one if you lose it.
That's true.
What if you lose your real eye?
Well, you've already done that. I would say it's a lot harder to lose your real eye than it is to lose an eye that pops in and out at will.
But it's not at will. It clicks in.
Yeah, but
What if it clicks in? Just
what
like
if someone punches you in the face and it falls out and then somebody steps on it and then you don't have it
You
anymore?
never punch a guy with fake eyes. That's one of the big rules.
Yeah, you wouldn't hit a guy with fake eyes, would you?
Right.
Do they have the fake eye disclaimer?
I would hope so.
Okay.
I would get some that looked like weird cat eyes or silver
I'm sure
eyes.
that's the next step is the
Oh,
aesthetic
yeah.
version.
Like
is
a
the
cool
aesthetic-
silver eye, dude,
soon as-
or a purple eye.
soon as-
God damn, I'd be attractive.
As soon as Apple gets into this game.
Oh
there's,
yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
yeah.
Exactly.
Jealous skins for your eye. It's like colored contacts, basically. We already have those.
Yeah, we do have colored contacts.
Yeah.
But what could we have that's like built into the eye that you buy? I mean,
Dude,
it's just a
Solid black. Solid black.
No, you can
Riddick
get
eye.
the romantic, like I got my girlfriend's initials in my eyeball. You can have
Is
whatever.
that
anything-
romantic?
So romantic.
What-
Like look into
what
my
would you
eyes.
do,
Honey.
like
Look
a-
into my eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul, and in my soul window, I put your initials.
That's like if you got someone's name tattooed on your butt and you're like, isn't that romantic? Every time you look at my butt now, you're just gonna see your name. Is
exactly.
that exactly? Yeah.
That's
Well, eyes are the face butt. That's what I've always said.
yeah. Eyes are the butts of the face.
Eyes
Yeah.
are the face butt. That's my favorite.
I would do this in a second. Would you, Jeff? Come on.
Yeah,
You're
Jeff.
on-
I feel
you're
like
on this,
I
right?
feel like I would be maybe before I did LASIK. I would be. I'm really weird about my eyes, and I love my vision. I love having vision.
Mhm.
But if this, I wouldn't be early adopter.
Okay.
But once this was working well, and I knew it was relatively safe and surefire, give me the better eyes, man. Give me Recordo eyes. I think Recordo eyes would work.
Here's what's fucked up. Why do you have to choose between Recordo eyes and 2020 and 2015 fighter pilot vision?
I assumed Recordo eyes also had fighter pilot
Do
vision.
Recordo eyes have everything?
According to this, Recordo eyes are their own subcategory.
Oh.
See, that's bullshit.
Yeah, you
that's
want both.
That's the stupid fucking tech industry, man. That's like when
Yeah.
you look at all the cameras and it's like, well, this camera does like the really fancy, really quick autofocus, and this camera has 13 stops of exposure. Why can't I have both? Oh no, you have to pick one or the other camera. Fuck you, this is my eye. Just give me the best fucking eye. I don't want to be upsold.
I'm paying for it.
I'm paying for an eye.
I think
the
that
best eye.
I want the best eye
I
you've
think
got.
actually when
he just
we-
hands you this solid gold eye that's got it's got Swarovski crystals. He's like,
Hell yeah.
luxury eye.
Hell
This
yeah.
eye is everything.
pulling out your eye. I actually think that if we went there and had eyes that recorded video constantly,
Mhm.
or even not constantly, with switch on or switch off, I think when we went back and watched that video, it would be unwatchable. Unwatchable. Your eyes move around, dart around. Your eyes are the worst cameraman ever.
But what if it was, it has Wi-Fi. So what it's doing is it's saving to the cloud. And as it saves to the cloud, there's cloud processing that does image stabilization, that does color correction. Because
But your eyes don't move smoothly. They jump.
I mean, could it even capture in wide angle so it wouldn't technically matter where you're specific?
Oh,
could I get a wider field of vision? Stop it! Both of you, stop it! You obnoxious. Oh. But that would be cool, right? Like, what if they did eventually make this so your eye has
Eyes in
like
the back
a
of your
zoom?
head. Why do they need to be in the front of your head? Drill holes in the back of my skull. Give me eyes in the back of my
Wait,
head.
You would never do
Technically-
that.
I would never do that, but I want you to do it.
I would never
Technically,
do
you could
that.
put eyeballs everywhere. Like if it's just installing a deck that you pop eyeballs into that connects to your brain, why couldn't you have eyes in the back of your head
Well,
or
it's
on
got to
the side
connect
of
to
your
the,
head?
I would imagine
or-
it has to connect to the optic nerve, right?
Well, did they say that?
Well, here's my thing. Eventually,
You
it
know?
has to go through the optic nerve or to the optical receptors in the brain. And basically, what you would have going on then, if you had like 20 eyes, it would be like when you daisy chain 20 USB things into one into one hub, and you're like, everything's running like shit.
I don't know what's going on, guys.
All my eyes are like really like blinky and stuff. Like,
I like we have eyes are the butts of the face.
Yep.
But my butt could be the eyes of my back. Right, guys?
that was
Hold on, let
that
me
was
think about
Confucius,
this.
I think.
It was Confucius who said that.
The butts are the eyes of the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I put eyes on
So
my
you
butt,
see out your hiney cheeks.
I could see out my hiney cheeks.
I don't want to see anything that's
Finally.
happening down there. I don't want to see anything that's happening back there.
Yeah, can you imagine the close-up views of your poops here?
I don't want anything.
Never mind. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's bad
Never
place.
mind.
That's bad eye placement. But that opens up an interesting question. So this is all going through Wi-Fi. It's going through this
Yeah.
deck, right? Could I put up a remote camera that then Wi-Fi's into my eye? So like if I wanted to put a
Oh.
camera up like really high
Interesting.
in a place where I'm like in a restaurant.
Okay.
If I'm sitting in a restaurant,
Like a
right?
restaurant bathroom.
Like a-
Just like a
like,
restaurant
if
bathroom.
I was
if
like-
I wanted to put it into
like in a fitting room.
like some sort of gymnasium.
Yeah.
Or like
Okay.
a shower stall.
Yeah.
Just
like,
anywhere really.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
anywhere. Just like a sauna at an all women's gym.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You know,
These are
anywhere,
all just
whatever, I'm just
anything, anywhere.
spitballing.
It could be anywhere.
Sure.
But let's say
Some other
I wanted to
lady's
put
butt.
up 3 or 4 different cameras in places and just swap between them.
TriCaster in your head.
Whoa.
I don't want to have
Things
to
are
edit all the
getting
time.
real.
You're just talking about how annoying editing is. You're just constantly editing in your head.
Yep.
But it's
Camera
not about
one,
like
camera two, camera one,
okay.
camera two.
I am out in the living room. My kid is in his crib, and I have a baby monitor,
Oh.
right? But I can also
Oh.
just like switch.
Baby monitor eyes.
Why is the baby crying? Switch. But Netflix in my eye.
And then you
Switch
can-
Daredevil.
Netflix.
And
There
then
you
you
go.
can
Switch.
go gadget bionic arm into the baby room.
God, from your mouth to
You
God's
just-
ears.
You just literally have an
I just
eyeball.
swap between my baby and Daredevil all the time.
You just have an eyeball sitting on the mantle looking at your television all the time.
Yeah.
Just like you can swap into that eyeball anytime, anywhere.
But I don't even need to. My eye is a Wi-Fi device on the same network as my Roku. My Roku could just send shit to my eye, right?
I guess.
God damn it, I would never have to pay attention to anybody ever again.
Nope.
I could look directly in your eyes and just be like, uh-huh, yeah, that's
Totally
awesome.
paying attention
Great.
to you.
Perfect. Yeah. Also, Never Ending Story 2. You don't need to watch it. It's not as good as the first one. It's fine. I would do this. I would do this.
Trisha,
Huh.
would you, if not your eyeballs,
Mhm.
things that we replace normally now,
Mhm.
there are things body.
Yeah,
things that we
people replace
if you-
organs.
A hip,
and...
if they need
yeah,
to.
totally.
So it's not. It's only weird because it's weird, right?
I think for me it's weird because you're voluntarily removing something. So I don't know that I would be like, "Hey, yeah, my organ's working okay, but take it and give me a
Right.
better one for funsies."
No
then
way.
you're
If they had
chancing
better
that
organs
it,
for funsies, psh,
yeah, but you're chancing that it might not work when you're already in a situation where it works. Now, obviously, if you're already in a situation where it doesn't work,
Mhm.
then the reward is going
I
to
think she
outweigh
brings
the
up a very
how
risk.
good
is your
point.
vision right now? Do you have good vision?
I think so.
Are you don't wear glasses? You don't
Mm-mm.
wear corrective. So, but somebody like me who's like pretty much like you're fuzzy to me right now. We're sitting 3 feet away from each other.
Right.
Like, you would do it if you were in my situation?
Maybe.
Maybe.
There would have to be like at least 500 Yelp reviews first. You know.
Because Yelp is where you go for any kind of medical or
Dude,
science.
the
related
biohacking
recommendation.
community on Yelp is insane.
Well, but no,
all
seriously.
the biohackers and like the cyber kinetic dudes, they're all on Yelp.
Yelp jokes aside, like think about when LASIK first
I will
was a
never
big deal.
put Yelp
Yeah.
jokes aside.
How many people were like, "Yeah, I want to be one of the first people to do LASIK," or how many people talked to everybody else and they were like, "Oh, you did it already and it was okay."
Yeah.
All right, cool. I
But-
feel like you need a couple of those.
But here's the
before
difference. Here's the difference. Somebody takes a laser to your eye and it doesn't work. That's the only eye you have access to. You can't replace that eye. I put this eye in and it doesn't work. A year later, I can get the updated eye. You can always replace it with
Well,
your
what
And
if
natural
for
your
eye.
that
deck is the
year, you're
problem?
Daredevil.
What if the deck is the problem? You can get an updated eye,
Yeah.
but your deck is forever.
Your deck.
Why is your deck
fried.
forever?
I feel like your deck would be forever.
I mean,
Nah.
I guess I could put in
'Cause
a
that's
new
plugged
deck.
You can plug it in.
It's
new
another
deck.
surgical procedure,
Yeah.
but you could update it for sure.
Mhm.
I'm for it, man. You know me. I'll replace me with a fucking robot. I'm ready.
2027.
2027. Anthony's a robot.
Invest
Who cares?
now,
Perfect.
Hawks.
I don't know. Would you guys do this? Are you guys ready for the biohacking revolution? Are you guys ready to daredevil in your eye? I want to know.
I don't think daredeviling your eye is really the point.
No, daredevil in your eye,
I
not
know what I'm saying.
daredevil in
This
your
isn't
eye.
just a way to watch more shows.
Isn't it? Jeff
I don't
Kanata?
think it is.
Isn't it?
You'd have to have the extreme fighting skills of Daredevil as well. I mean,
Maybe we can get that implanted too. I don't know. What
There
would
you go.
what would you guys do? Would you guys replace your eyes? Let us know. You can tell us on Twitter. I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Kanata.
I'm at that girl Trish. No, I am the girl.
And you can just hashtag those baby monitor. And hey, are you enjoying the show?
Hope you are.
Yeah, we would love it if you were enjoying the show. The best way to tell us if you're enjoying the show is to head to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Do not write a review of the
There's
show.
no reason to do that. No one reads them.
Nobody reads those things. What you should do instead is give us 5 stars, because we love that, and then list what kind of filters you would like for your eye, what kind of artistic filters you would like for your eye. We would love that. And hey, Trish, where are people going to go to see all the things you're doing lately?
Oh my gosh, you can go to youtube.com/nerdychick5 where I do tech and gaming and I have a vlog series, or you can check me out on Super Fan Builds on Ami, or you can go to Escapist where I'll have a bunch of new content coming out soon.
Jesus Christ, Trish, take a nap.
Yeah,
I know.
seriously.
I know.